What's going on, guys? One, love out to everybody. We got UFC Fight Night, Strickland versus Hernandez over there in Texas, Houston, Texas. 14 fights in the card. Just flash you just real quick here, guys. Before I get started, hit the thumbs up button. Also subscribe to this channel. Also check out my Patreon account for more face-up predictions and prop plays. You can also donate to my PayPal account, or the links will be down below. And check out Wayne Gitchy as well for more health and wellness. Trying to get in shape. Overall, switch your lifestyle up. Check out Wayne Gitchy. I'm going to flash you this real fast here, guys. I know I'm slightly, somewhat late. But I've just been busy lately, man. So, but I'm going to still get it out to you, alright? 14 fights. Not much of a breakdown here, guys. I'm going to just kind of fly through this real quick. 14 fights in the card, but accurately. First fight, we got Carli Judice versus Juliana Miller. I'm liking Carli Judice, man. I feel like she's more well-rounded. Striking is better. Fight long range. Very technical with the striking. I feel with Miller, she's kind of hittable, not the best striking, flat-footed, but she will grapple though and look for submission. But I just feel Carli is just the better fighter here, man. Crispy. All right, so I'll go with Carli Judice. I say Carli Judice by KO TQ in the second round, guys. All right. Next fight, we got Yadier del Valle versus Jordan Levitt. Dirty Dancing Levitt. Valle here, very explosive dude, man. Pretty well rounded all around. We look for the submissions, look to wrestle. Striking is pretty good. Dirty Dancing Levitt, though, striking it's improving, but it still needs work. We'll definitely get a submission on you. His bread and butter is more his wrestling, his takedowns, look for submissions. Yeah, man, I just feel a more well-rounded fighter again. It's Valle. Even though Levitt, has the experience, but I like what I see from Valle. So I'll go Valle by decision, guys. I'm not confident though, 50-50. All right. Next fight here, we got Jean-Paul Lebosnoyani versus Phil Rowe. I believe Phil Rowe is short notice. Phil Rowe is short notice. GPL here, we'll mix it up. He looks pretty good on the foot. We look for the head kick as well. Use the hands to serve the kick. Look to knock you, look for submissions. He only has one by decision, so this guy is a finisher. He loves the submissions, a lot off his back as well. So you look for the triangle choke. Phil Rowe is decent to a rangy guy, BJJ black belt. He's well rounded, but he will drop the ball at times. He's got the 8-inch of reach, 4-inch of height. I believe he missed weight in this fight, I believe. Coming in like at 172. Not by much, but can get flat-footed at times, can get caught with overhand strikes. The head kick is there from GLP, even though he's gonna have the 8-inch of reach and 4-inch of height. But GLP can get that Mashi Garry up there pretty easily. Also, Phil Rowe loves to be on his back as well. You can take him down. Tough one to pick here. Like I said, Phil Rowe, when he's on, he's rangy. He uses his reach very well, but sometimes he's just not on. It's like, is he going to be on? It's a short notice. I'm not sure. Miss weight. I'm going to go with GPL. I'm going to say GPL by KO TQ in the second round, guys. Not confident, 50-50. All right. Ramiz Brahimaj versus Puno Sanarari. Rami's been improving a lot, man. As far as his mental, is getting a lot better with that. He's also well-rounded, has boxing. His takedowns are good. His wrestling is good. Had some injuries, but it looks like he's recovered. 100% finishing rate. Look for the submissions, 12 by submission. Not much knockouts, but he can strike though, from what I see. Puno went down to 170. Skill guy as well. He's pretty well rounded. He used to gas out a lot at 185, but at 170 he seemed to do a little better. But in his last fight though, against Nikolai, he was gassed out in that fight. Was kind of like chasing takedowns, wasn't really striking as much. Just looked tired in that fight. Tricky one here. I'm gonna go with Ramiz. I'm gonna say Ramiz by submission second round. It could be a gilly. Alright, so Ramiz by submission second, guys. Next fight we got Nora Cornwall versus Joselyne Edwards, part 2. These guys has fought before. I believe Nora won by decision. Nora is pretty much, a lot of pressure forward. Can get flat-footed, but she walks you down, pressure you. Kind of makes it a dogfight. I mean, that's pretty much it. Kind of slap you at times, can get taken down. I feel that Edwards is, overall, from the last fight, which was in 2023, I feel like Edwards has improved a lot. So I mean, Edwards improved massively, actually. Edwards improved more than Nora did. I don't think Nora has improved. I think Nora has declined. So Edwards, improved drastically. Striking, power, ground defense, very athletic, very explosive, 3-inch reach. I like Edwards. I'm going to say Edwards by decision, guys. Still 50-50. Like I said, a woman fight can go either way. Just, sometimes that's just how it is. You pick one woman and the next one win. It goes already. But Edwards by decision. Next fight, we got Alden Coria versus Louis Guru. I like what I see from Coria, man. Actually trains with Joshua Van. Very powerful with boxing, decent movement, decent ground defense, pretty well rounded all around. Louis, on the other hand, Louis seems mentally not there. It seems like on a Contender series, it seems like he was okay, and then got into UFC, and then just mentally is just not there. Gets stiff at times with the striking. We look to take you down though, but just mentally seems not to be there. I like Coria. I feel Coria is more well-rounded, mentally there. So I'm gonna go with Alden Coria by KO TKO second round, guys. Next fight we got Odi Osbourne versus Alibi Idiris. Odi, man, his last fight there against Steve Urjak, he looked good in that fight, even though he lost it, but he looked good. There he had his moments. He's improving, but man, he can drop the ball though. That's the thing. He's improving, but sometimes he comes and he just looks like he's not improving. I don't know. You know what I mean? That's just what. Even though he has some tough matchups, but his ground defense got better though. It doesn't get taken down so easily anymore. He's got a 5-inch reach, rangy for that. At that 126. I don't know, man. It's kind of difficult. Actually, hold on there. 135. Oh, he went down in weight. Hold on, 125. Okay, so he switches back and forth. Okay, he went up to 135 to fight Edric. Okay, so he's went back down. I don't know, but Albi looked like, I don't know, come off the tough 33, was undefeated, lost to Joseph Morales, but Joseph Morales is a veteran and it's pretty good. Pretty skilled guy, man, and Joseph. You can't compare Joseph to Odi. I feel Joseph is just more well-rounded, just more experienced. But Albi has skills, is technical all the way around, is well-rounded as well. I feel Aldi probably have the experience, but I don't know, man. Like I said, with Odi, it's difficult to pick Odi, man, because it's just like he could win this fight, man, but he's not a Joseph though. I feel Joseph was just a veteran, skilled guy that's been in the UFC way back, and then came back and win the tough. So I mean, he was rightfully the guy to win. I mean, it actually makes sense. I believe it was it a short notice for him? I don't remember. Was it? Was Joseph a short notice? I don't know. I think. Let's see here. No. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Albi for the win. It's difficult to pick Odi because he's not consistent. So I'm gonna go with Albi. I say Albi by decision, guys. 50-50 because Odi could still win. Chidi Njokuani versus Carlos Leak. It's the next tough one here, man. With Chidi, sometimes he's on and he's off. Sometimes he'll be looking good and sometimes it just doesn't look good. It's like not consistent. We'll drop the ball, can't get stationary at time, but his kicking game, his Muay Thai, striking is very explosive, very devastating. 4-inch height and 6-inch reach, which is massive. Leak will pressure you coming forward, kind of leave himself open at time, can get caught, can get knocked out. Like we see against Muslim, shut it off, kind of didn't really respect Muslim there, kind of took him lightly, and he got countered. I don't think he's gonna do that with Chidi, but I just feel Chidi reaching height should win this fight. But again, these are fights where it's kind of like Odi Osborne. It's like you just can't trust it, dude. It's like a heads or tail, to be honest. Because it's like Lee could win, you know, and because meaning that he comes in there and pressure and catch Chidi with a punch, probably can knock out Chidi too. And Chidi could drop the ball, you know. The same thing, Odi could win, but then Odi could come in there and drop the ball. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go Chidi. I'm gonna say Chidi by decision, guys. I think he's just gonna keep it long, just gonna touch up Leek on the outside. He has a range and height, and you know, powerful body kicks and leg kicks. He can keep it long. And with Leek, you know, he doesn't do good against guys without reach and height, like we see here against his opponent here, Shy, who he lost to twice by decision. So I feel Chidi may have that one. Next fight, I got Zach Reese versus Michel Perez. I like Michel Perez here, man. He looks good on the scale, and he's doing his flips again and everything. When you see him start to flip and keep up on all these things, he's pretty much dialed in. You know, Zach Reese will strike, you know, but he's not as technical as Michel. And again, also experience for Michel. You know, and even the ground for Michel. If Michel wants to just take this fight to the ground, he could. And he has it. He has BJJ black belt, and he will look for submissions, and you do it. It's way around more well-rounded guy. I got Michel Pereira by KO TKO first round, guys. Next fight, we got Jacobe Smith versus Joshua Harrell. This is a tough one here because from Harrell, short notice, but he doesn't look bad though. So I wouldn't sleep on this fight. Both guys are 11-0. Excellent, identical. You know, so somebody has to go, and both of them are 11. So, but I like Smith, but I'll be careful with this one because Harold doesn't look bad. You know what I mean? So I say Smith by decision, but very, very careful, man. Next fight, we got Sergio Spitback versus Ante Delija. Spitback again, a guy that will drop the ball. So I'll go Ante. I say Ante by KO TKO in the first round. I feel Ante will just push forward, just put his hands on Spitback. You know, that's just pretty much it. You know, it's a tough fight, both big guys. I think Ante's a little more lighter in weight. Spitback is probably like maybe 15-20 pounds a little heavier. But I just feel Spitback again is the next. This is a card with guys that will drop the ball. So I'll go Ante. I say Ante by KO TKO first round. Next fight we got Ige versus Melquizael Costa. This is the next tough one here. I mean, Ige could win, but what I see on the scales, the weigh-in and everything like that, I kind of like Costa. You know, I feel Costa has been improving. I feel Ige took a lot of damage and takes a lot of damage in all his fights. Massive damage, man. I feel Costa is fresh, is well-rounded as well. He take this fight anywhere. You know, and especially I feel the striking from him is more unorthodox. You know, Ige is kind of will box with you, but Costa will mix it up more with the striking. So I like Costa. I say Costa by decision. Not confident. Next fight, we got Jeff Neal versus Uroš Medić. It's the next tough one here. I mean, Neal could win, man, but if it's a striking match like that, I like Medić. Even though Medić can get caught, usually get caught in the first round, and usually can get finished in the first round. It all depends. But I say Medić. I say Medić by KO TKO in the second round, guys. Not confident. Next fight, we got Sean Strickland versus Anthony Hernandez. Main fight in the card here, guys. This is the next tough one here. Strickland, the season, well-rounded guy, fought for championship. Actually, was champion, right? He beat Easy. Tough one here, man. But I like Hernandez. I think Hernandez is just on a roll, dude. He's just improving consistently, like a dog, and just like will mix it up all over. Wrestling is elusive, even though Sean Strickland is pretty tough to take down. But I mean, he's just like, this guy is just consistently improving. You know. Just on you like a wet blanket. Basically embarrasses you. You know, man, he beating guys that are like Brandon Allen. Ramon Delanze, I feel, is done. Mika Pereira, Ramon Kapilov. I mean, he ain't really fight nobody really too much. I mean, compared to Sean Strickland. You know, Sean Strickland, rightfully, you should say Sean Strickland probably a better fighter here, and kind of like experience-wise, yeah. But I just feel that Anthony Hernandez is just on a roll. And he's improving. So I go Hernandez by decision, guys. quick look at the odds here, guys. So we're working with it here, guys. Just flying through this, man. You know, just been busy lately, bro. So a lot of things. Working on a lot of different things, man, including predictions as well. That's why I get this out to you guys the best way I can. Score 390. Wow. I mean, Lewis just doesn't look good to me, man. Albi and Odi. 130 for Albi. Yeah, I can see that. You know, even fight, close to even. Yeah, because Odi will drop the ball, bro. Yeah, Carlos and Chidi, 152, 138. Close fight. Yeah, because Chidi will drop the ball. It's like similar to Odi. Michel Pereira, Zacharias, Michel Pereira's favorite. Yeah, I don't disagree with that. Jacobe Smith, 320, 340. I'll be careful with that. Because Harold is not a joke, man. Harold is pretty decent, man. So I'll be careful with this one. Odds on Smith is too high. Ante and Spivak even. I don't disagree. Danny Ige and Acosta. I got Acosta at 215. Still be careful because Ige is a dog. And he will find a way to win. So be careful with this fight. Hernandez at 270. I'll be careful with this one too because on Strickland is pretty decent fighter too, man. So even though Hernandez has been proven and looks good, I wouldn't put him so high. It's probably an even fight, guys. So be careful with this one. Jeff Neal and Medic. They got Neal as favorite. I disagree with that. Presenting, this is an even fight. I'm liking Medic. Just for how Neal been looking in the striking, man. It just hasn't been looking good at all. Which is a strong point. He doesn't look good in it. So I'll be very careful. Where are the fights are at? Puna, Ramiz, even. I do not disagree with that. This fight can go either way. Judice at 800 and something. Really, I don't really disagree, man. I feel Judice pretty much dominates Miller. I mean, I wouldn't mess around with it, but like I said, a woman fight. You never know. Miller probably jump her back and rear naked choker, but Judice's ground game has been getting better. But that's only Miller's victory right here is to probably jump on her back, try to get her rear naked or something. So that's pretty much her only way to win. Other than that, this fight stays standing. Freaking Judice is going to destroy her. So I don't disagree with the odds, but still be careful as far as a woman fight. Jordan and Valley at 400 and something. So I'd be careful because the vet, Dirty Dancing, you know, could find a way to win. And plus he's experienced, so you just never know. But I just like what I see from Valley. Gene at 205 against Phil Rowe. Yeah, it's again like this card is like guys that would drop the ball. And Phil Rowe, he's skilled, you know, he's skilled guy, but drop the ball. You know, Odie's skilled guy, but we drop the ball. Chedi's skilled guy, we just can't really. Those guys are not consistent in wins, bro. So it's hard to have them. Like, yeah, man, Phil Rowe, great underdog pick. If you look at Gene is dominant. You know what I'm saying? And also in the face-offs, Gene reached out to shake his hand, and Phil Rowe didn't shake his hand. Usually when you see that, the guy that doesn't shake the hand, showing disrespect, usually the one that loses. So most likely Phil Rowe will probably lose this fight. You know, the ego, you know, just, you know, not showing good sportsmanship, not showing no any respect. You know, it's all over. At the end of the day, it's just a game. You know, but he reaches his hand out. GPL reaches his hand out, shake. Rowe didn't shake it. Usually when we see that, the guy that didn't shake the hand loses. Edwards against Nora. Be careful with this one because Nora already beat Edwards, so the odds on Edwards is so high. Like I said, when it comes to women fight, man, you gotta be very, very careful, man. Guys fight too, but sometimes the women fight, man, is just it go either way. You feel like, oh, she's definitely gonna win, and then she end up losing, even though she's a high odds. As far as that, as Crispy winning, yeah, man, you know, and then Tin jump her back, Miller jump her back and choke her out. You just never know, man. But that's it right there, guys, man. That's how I'm flying through this real quick. One love out to everybody, guys. Try to get this fight up to you more earlier, doing further other cards coming up. But this is what it is. At least I get it out to you a little later. But you know, do the best I can. One love out to everybody, man. You guys keep on kicking. Os.